Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a beer from Stone. I got a few things to say, so if you want to, please skip ahead to the review. Please skip a few minutes ahead. So first off, this is Stone Arrogant Bastard Ale. This is definitely one of the classic beers. So first off, this beer is a little bit strange because it's a hoppy beer, 7.2%. That is this color. So no longer really a cool thing these days, but they're still producing, which is awesome. Last time I reviewed it, loved it, so I wanted to review it again. The really cool thing is that during I want to say 2016, 2017, or maybe somewhere around there, they changed the brand to sort of Arrogant Consortia. So they have a different website for it. It makes it seem like it's a different brewery. I thought it was really dumb, but it obviously worked out for breweries like New Belgium. New Belgium is very much defined by Voodoo Ranger now. So if they were making hazy IPA, if Arrogant Bastard was a hazy IPA brand, I think they would have been way ahead of their time, really successful with that. But this sort of paved the way for brands like Founders All Day. Now it's no longer Founders as a brand; it's All Day as a brand, and you get a hazy one, a West Coast one, blah blah blah. Or Bell's did it with they're very much defined by Two Hearted. So now they did Two Hearted, Black Hearted, the Double Two Hearted, blah blah blah. So a lot of people are trying to imitate that because Voodoo Ranger just crushes, and again, you're able to create a really popular brand, not defined by the name of your brewery. No offense. 90%, 95% of the people out there have no clue what New Belgium is. They know what Voodoo Ranger is. They see that guy with the skeleton, the hats, the gold, blah, 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 blah. So they were actually really smart, Stone, to sort of separate the brand off. Arrogant Bastard, maybe not the best brand to do it with. They probably should have lifted off their Hazy IPA, which was their Fear movie lines, blah, blah. Should probably push that brand forward. Not this brand. I don't think anybody drinks this amber bitter. I was about to curse, but this, no, I don't think anyone wants to drink bitter red stuff. So let's go with that. So let's take this guy. So this is very red. It comes in a really wonderful kind of a medium to deep amber color. It's dark as hell. Wonderful tan head on that. On the nose, it is dank. It is soily, pine resin, a little bit of red fruit character, a little bit of goji berry. So one of the greatest craft beer podcasts ever produced, in my opinion, is Can You Brew It? It has Jamil Zainasheff, who wrote one of the big homebrewing books and style books out there. He also used his own Heretic, just a really important podcast. Just like, hey, this is a cool beer that we like. Let's interview the brewer and try to homebrew, replicate it, and then A/B test it with great tasters and see how we did, which is really cool. I just think the idea is just super novel, and if you can make homebrew beer to the commercial quality, man, you're crushing it. And it's a really cool thought about process, taste, and all that fun stuff. They did 4 episodes on this, and they think they locked it down in the end. From what I understand, the secrets are special bee malts, which is a Belgian kind of fruity red fruit kind of malt, and a lot of Chinook. So yeah, pine resin for days, pine forest with that red fruit character. Again, I called goji berry, but also think of craisin, craisin, cherry, plump red grapes. Cheers. Interesting. So this beer is very fresh, by the way. Relatively fresh. It is about 7 weeks in. Yeah, 7 weeks. And it goes for 4 months. They have a can on at Best Buy. So I really appreciate that they have a canned on at Best Buy. So we're 7 weeks in. We have another over 2-3 months. All right, 2 months. At least I don't know. It's over 2 months. 3 months. Sorry. Anyway, there is I want to call maybe a still oxidative character. Maybe not. I think the beer is just very bitter and very resiny. Wow. That is delicious, though. It's super drinkable. 7.2%, right around ABV of a IPA. It's bitter. It has a really nice kind of light kind of amber kind of malt character to it. So it's almost a little bit of light caramel sweetness, man, the beer's bitter. Oh, that's fun. I remember having this at a restaurant, like, when I was like, before I knew craft beer. And I was like, oh yeah, Arrogant Bastard, that's cool. It's a craft beer. Like, I'm at like a sandwich shop or something, and it has on draft. I was like, ooh, like, okay, this is what craft beer tastes like. Okay. And like, just shoots me back to that memory. That was like, literally, geez, I had to be at that restaurant like 15 years. No, not 15 years ago. No, I'm 35. So definitely wasn't drinking underage. Well, at least not at that restaurant. Um, it had to be like over 10 years ago, before the channel for sure. So we're talking like 12, 13 years ago. Yeah. And man, this beer is bitter, but it's fun. Um, Nice richness to it. I like where the ABV sits. I feel you could really make this beer bigger and really push towards like American barley wine, but I like where it sits. It has a really nice kind of candied caramel sweetness, a little bit of, again, dried red fruits. I'm thinking like goji berry, dried dates, a lot of that concentrated character. And then piney, resiny on the back end. Yeah, it's a really fun beer. And I'm still fighting the allergies. Like, they're just, sorry, absolutely crushing me. I'm sorry about that. Wow. Soily, bitter. Yeah, so you also get the soily that I was getting in a lot of West Coast IPAs. Pacific Northwest IPAs as well. Very tasty stuff. I think if you just want something that's amberish and bitter, you're gonna love this guy. If you like some of the beers that I was reviewing, what is that freaking beer called? Is a Ruthless Rye and the Sierra Nevada. So the Ruthless Rye is the the rye IPA, and the other one is the red IPA. Anyway, it's one of those days. So, absolutely delicious beer. You know what? Excuse me. This is just one of those beers that I enjoy the fact that it just is it's a beautiful palate reset. Like, you review a lot of beers, and bitterness is something I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but at least for how long I've been reviewing beers, I'm itching for bitterness these days, and like a well constructed bitterness. And so a lot of hazy IPAs, soft, creamy, and all this like polyphenol and chalky thing, that's whatever. And then like I feel a lot of like regular IPAs you can review these days, or taste. Sorry, I review them. They end up pulling back on bitterness, but like just the amber malt flavor, like crystal malt, and just like whatever, C15, C20, C60, C whatever. Like, they're using all these beautiful crystal malts, and they're using all these beautiful classic hops like Chinook. They're just beautiful resets for your palate. Sorry, sort of recalibrate your palate. Like, and these are things I didn't like early on, but now these are beers that I'm itching for, and it's really fun to see my journey sort of go there. And I'm curious if your journey goes there. But either way, I'm really glad this exists and it's fresh, and just like break your session sometimes. Like, don't have like excuse me, like 6 hazy, whatever, however many like in a tasting or a share you can have. Don't just drink all the hazy IPAs, and when I like throw one of these in, throw a Fathead Headhunter, or I had a Breakside IPA that I did at a bottle share. Like, where they're drinking like all this kind of dumb stuff, and I broke a a Breakside IPA out, and man, was that so dumb. Aromatic, refreshing, clean, non-hazy, like, and this is in the hype of the haze, like, talking about like 6 years ago. So just, think about that stuff, and this beer is just awesome. Like, it's like a mini barley wine. That's what it really is. It's a mini American barley wine, like full blind. I would guess that. So, I would guess, actually, I've actually guessed it as an American barley wine before, but it really is a little bit lighter than that. Obviously, pull back on ABV. Delicious stuff. It's just a refreshing thing. So, I give it a lot of novelty for that. A lot of novelty. This is honestly, if you see me purchase a beer twice, that means I like it. So like that's a huge point for you guys, and I'm re-reviewing it for you guys. 98. I love this guy. It just is what it is. And like, what amber beer at 7.2% is this bitter and this classic in flavor? I don't think you name anyway. You can probably find some, like, if like Sierra Nevada releases that stuff again, but it's rare. I love it. 97. Until next time, guys. Cheers later.